my story and everything. But so I'm in jail and I'm talking to the OGs and shit, and they're really surprised that I know what I know, because they had been reading books and stuff. A lot of them had been repeat offenders and shit like that, and going to jail back to back and all type of bullshit. So I'm like, I'm talking to them, they talking to me, trying to explain shit. I'm like, yeah, but I already know that though. Like, I read the books. And they're like, wow, like, man, you got it, kid, you got it. And I'm like, you know, I mean, I'm feeling the type of way, because, like, I'm not sure what the fuck is gonna happen. I didn't even see the judge yet. The only thing I seen was one judge who told me, I can't go back and see my mom. She told me, yeah, you barred from going to see to the house and going to see her, and you need to find somewhere else to live and blase blase, right? So I'm like, that's cool, as long as I can get my car, bitch, I'll be out of this motherfucker. So I what did I do? So I'm learning from OG and them, and they not only teaching me about what's going on as far as our government and spiritual shit, but they taught me about some shit, physical training and shit, more on top of what I knew in the army. And after that, one day we was just chilling, and I think we was playing chess, and no, we was playing cards, and they called my name on the intercom, and they said, hey, Long, pack it up. And I had made a lot of friends in jail, because I was writing songs, and not like rap songs, but like songs that you could sing. So like, they were really enjoying it, and they were enjoying my performance, and they were trying to keep me encouraged to keep writing. So I got a lot of love from the guys, and they were all real confused about where I was going, and they were like, hey, ask them if you're getting moved or if you're getting released. I asked. They say you're getting released. But before that, they said ask or check your bond on the computer. So we had a little kiosk computer in there that told us, all the information about our court cases and the charges associated to it. And I'm in that motherfucker, and I go to it. I'm like, man, my bond is still $7,500. I don't understand what's happening. And they say I'm getting released, and I got 5 minutes to pack it up. Bro, I burst out into tears, and I just start crying. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my God, I can't fucking believe this. This is incredible. Bro, I walked out of that motherfucker, and I started just like jumping for joy. And I got to the front, and I'm like, bro, I don't understand what the fuck is going on, but why am I getting released? The dude's like, so you don't know why you getting released? I'm like, uh and the homie next to me, like, he like, just say this. I'm like, all right, cool. I say, he's like, all right, cool. He's like, don't worry, man, you finna get released regardless or anything. I'm like, cool. Whew. Bro, I start praying. I'm like, man, please don't let me go back in this bitch. I don't want to fucking go back to jail, man. Please let me I miss the sun. I miss the fucking wind on my cheeks, bro. They moved me like 2-3 times in that motherfucker. So every time they moved me, they brought me outside. And it was like, every time they did, bro, I would just take big ass breaths. I would just, I would hyperventilate in that motherfucker, bro. I was kissing the ground. I was just like, oh my God, I could feel it again. Oh my God, bro. I was sitting in the sun. Bro, y'all have no fucking idea what it's like to be away and then have that shit like teased to you for a second, and then motherfucking taking it back away from you, and then locking you in an underground motherfucking place where you can't even see the sun, and it's only fluorescent lights, and it's motherfuckers popping drugs and shit. Like, bro, oh my God, that shit was miserable, dog. Motherfuckers can't go nowhere. It ain't even a sale for me to motherfucking close the door. I can't even have no privacy, bro. It's just me and like 15 other guys, bro. Dead ass. This shit was weird. I don't. man, I was praying I ain't go back down there. So, they finally get me up and they was like, yo, go into the locker room and shit and, change out your clothes and, your stuff will be assigned to you and all of that. So, they gave me back my shit. Bro, I was so happy, bro. I damn near ran back home. And the only reason why I knew where I was is because the jail was right next to the homeless shelter that I was in before. Talk about the fucking irony. Bruh, and both of those places were less than 5 miles from where I lived with my mom. Talk about the fucking irony, bruh. I walked home and I just walked and I watched the sunset and I was just so happy, bro. I was just praising God. I was like, oh my God, the Creator really do fuck with me on some type of level, bro. Man, I'm so fucking grateful for this type of shit, bro. This is a miracle. Nigga, I had no clue what was happening. These people, were purporting to hold me for up to 3 months before I even saw a judge. On God. So for me to be walking out of that bitch, how I was walking out of that bitch, nigga, I was feeling good. Nigga, I had $200 left from me working at that fucking carnival, bro. I got my car. I made sure I had all my shit that I packed up from that day. Nigga, I was happy. The police didn't take nothing from me. Bruh, I booked a ticket that day. And it was like 4 or 5 days away. Man, I got out that night. Bruh, my best friend's mom was in the hospital. I called my best friend. He was like, bro, I'm at the hospital right now with her. Bro, this is like my mom. Like, bro, when my mom was tweaking with me and kicking me out of the crib, bro, and wouldn't feed me and wouldn't do shit for me, bro, I had to pull up to my best friend's house. And his mama was fucking with me tough, man. So for me to come out of jail to hearing that shit, bro, that shit shattered my fucking heart, bro. I pulled up to that fucking hospital so fucking fast and gave my best friend the biggest hug. Man, we went upstairs and I saw his mom just lying in the bed, man. She was in good spirits, but man, that shit tore me apart on the inside. Cause I'm like, bro, what the fuck? How could this shit be like this, my nigga? I fucking love you both. Like, man, I don't want to see nothing happen to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't know if y'all can feel my pain at the time, bro. But damn, motherfuckers damn near about to cry all over again, bro. Cause I see this shit. I see this shit vivid in my mind while I just laying there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was fucked up about this. This is the lady that fucking took care of me, man. She made sure I was going to church. She made sure I was staying out the streets. She made sure that, I had somewhere to be when I ain't had nowhere to be. Man, how could I not be grateful for that shit? Anyway, man, we chop it up. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to shed some tears over that shit, man. But we chop it up. And, we go back to the house. And, I get, like, I stay there for, like, a day and shit. But, after that, I'm sleeping in my car for the rest of the couple of days. I'm just slumming it around our childhood neighborhood. And, like, I'm just waiting until my flight. I'm kicking it with my boys and whenever they get off work and shit. And, like, it was a cool time, like, just waiting. So, I don't got no more money and shit. So my car's sitting in one place until I could fucking, go to the airport and take all my stuff with me. I take a flight out here to Cali. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, I should go to Texas. I ain't gonna lie, I was on some young shit. I was on some whole shit, like, where it was like, nigga, I'm finna fuck some bitches. I was thinking about all the thick women that I had seen who come from Texas. I was like, I'm finna pull up Texas and see what's popping. But, like, I'm really not sure whether it was some type of, sound technology or, some way of beaming, like, voices into your brain, or whether it was really a spiritual revelation, but who fucking knows at this point? I don't. And I heard a voice and it said, "Nah, go to LA. Go to LA, man." Like, it said, "I'll make a way for you. Just have faith and trust me." It said, "I'll make a way." Man, I came out here. I ain't have shit. My best friend is from out here. So, I asked him if he knew anybody out here who could help me. And, he only knew his stepmom. And I pulled up to her place and I asked her about, staying with her while I got a job and shit. Her son was already homeless. I had no idea about the homeless situation out here and how dire it was. So, she explained to me like, "Yo, if I'm not going to do this for my son, I definitely can't do it for you." And, I'm like, well, I understand that. That's pretty fair. So, I just asked to, like, use the bathroom and take a shower or something. And, I was out. And, I ended up, like, Googling, trying to find out where I could get free food and shit. Maybe like some homeless shelter or something. And I go to the fucking Salvation Army. They tell me about this program for people 24 and under. So I'm 24 at the time, so I'm like barely making the cut, my nigga, barely. And this organization is called SPY, Safe Place for Youth. But I'm ex-military. I'd asked these questions. I'd been doing this research. So, I'm very skeptical. And plus, I just gotten out of jail where my OGs was really, literally just telling me about this Illuminati shit. So I'm already knowing I'm on game. And, oh, I forgot to mention, like, when the police first arrested me in Florida, they caught me with some real spiritual shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that had any influence on, what the fuck happened to me from then on out. But, it is what it is. And anyway, back to where we are, closer to now. Anyway, so I'm going to this organization. Bro, it felt like too much. You get something and it's too good to be true. Like, that's how it felt. Like, I was in that bitch, bro. It was some Hollywood ass shit going on. Like, I was motherfucking getting like damn near designer clothes for the free. I'm, getting like restaurant quality food and shit, bro. Like, it was nice. I ain't even gonna lie, the shit was nice. It felt good knowing that I had some type of safety net to make some shit happen for myself. And I started kicking it with some homies and shit. Met one of my homies from the crib and shit. Like, we never knew each other there, but we met up out here. I discovered he was from Chicago. He discovered I was too. Mutual shit. But I was like, start kicking it with a couple other guys. I'm trying to get to know motherfuckers. I'm trying to, see what's to it. Tell them, I'm making music and shit. Me and my other guy from Chicago, we sleeping out on the streets, bro. So, I got his back, he got mine. Like, I'm thinking like, well, shit, I can't trust nobody else, my nigga. Hey, this seemed like one of the most realer people I could trust. This nigga is crazy as a motherfucking bat, but I mean, hey, I know where we come from. It probably make you like that. So, I excuse his erratic behavior, and also he was doing drugs, so it was like, I could understand his brain might be a little peppery. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not really gonna take it too harsh, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to get shit done. So, we kicking it, man. Become one of my greatest homies, and his brother come out here from the city, and we chilling, and eventually, Donald Trump did that whole EDD thing, and what happened from there was, he dropped the EDD. Motherfuckers was coming to our fucking homeless shelter talking about, hey, sign up for the EDD, this, that, and the third. I really wasn't into it. I was just like, man, fuck all that shit. I'm finna find something else. But you know what? I was like, man, motherfuckers do kind of need some bread right now. That shit would be clutch. And then once I found out how much bread I could potentially receive, I was like, damn, I could really start doing something with that though. Like, so, what my thought process was, motherfuckers that got the ED, yeah, we bought some weed, yeah, we bought some liquor. I'm young at the time, so, we thinking like that. Celebrate. Fuck yes, we finally came up, my nigga. But immediately after that, I went and I bought a car. Keep in mind that I bought a car that I personally liked. And granted, it wasn't like, economic or anything like that. I'm not gonna lie, I overdid it on that part. But, I had a genuine plan. I was gonna, do Postmates, and, shit seemed like it was going right. But I fucked up and I bought a manual. I'm not gonna lie. I should have really took that into account. Like, yo, I could really throw this bitch out, and this bitch would be out of commission. So, I didn't understand that, I could have damaged the car at the time, and or how easy it was to damage the car. And what happened was, I'm doing Postmates and shit, and one day, I'm looking for places every fucking day, every day. And, I'm making calls and shit, and I'm like, man, can I come check it out, and da-da-da-da. So, I'm pulling up to different places throughout the city. Finally, I get a call from this one landlord in, like, I forget where. It was probably South Central, Long Beach or something. I don't know. I was going to take the trip out there. So, I get my baby Gina ready and go gas her up, and, we hit the E-way, and, we getting low and shit. And I fucked up, bro. I fucked up. I accidentally shifted into fucking reverse, bro. I was trying to fucking shift into third, bro. Instead of going to the right, it went to the left. Oh, shit. I was fucked up about that shit, bro. Fucked up. Or no, I was trying to switch into fourth. And, I was just fucked up about it, because then I had to wait for AAA and the tow truck to come, and the tow truck came and dropped me off behind this grocery store in the middle of Venice. And I called the lady and let her know, like, yo, I can't come, and I'm trying to fix this car and this, that, third, because the place was real far. I didn't know how the fuck I was gonna get there. But I was willing to go if I could fucking anyway. Whew, that's a lot of talking. Anyway, so on the road, threw it out. I get behind a grocery store, and I'm like, fuck. Now the car is stuck. Before that, of course I tried to have it diagnosed and all of that shit, and niggas said they couldn't fix it without swapping out the engine. That shit would have took, like, the majority of the money that I had. I was like, what, it's not worth it, bro. I'm just finna try and find a place. I was real fucking lonely and depressed and fucked up at the time. So I was thinking to myself, like, man, bro, I just need to cheer myself up. So I got a dog. Me and my boy Roz, we was having a great time. But honestly, I wasn't ready to be no daddy in no type of way. Nah, not for real. I didn't understand how to deal with his rambunctious energy, especially because I was so fucked up. Like, you know, I'm sleeping in a coop that's too small for me to sleep in, and he's in there with me, sleeping under the, like, I push up the seat and shit at night so he could sleep in between the chair and the back seat. And bro, we living fucked up. But this man getting on my fucking nerves because he's not listening. I didn't understand why he was eating the grass. I'm like, bro, he's pissing everywhere. I'm just like, oh my God. Bruh. So, you know, I'm disciplining him, and it's fucking me up inwardly because I'm like, bruh, how am I gonna fucking get you to listen if I don't discipline you? It was the only way that I knew at the time. You know, granted, I had people telling me, like, man, take the time, really, like, watch these videos and learn, and, you know, like, bruh, the dog is okay, like, but you need to learn how to deal with him. And I'm like, nah, bruh, like, I'm fucked up about this shit. I think I need to get rid of his ass. For, you know, he drive me up a wall. I think we need to be apart. They're like, nah, man, like, you got it, bro. Just trust yourself. Watch the videos, gain the information. I'm like, hesitant as hell. And then, you know, finally, some of my boys got a crib. They start living together. You know, they invite me to come chill every, you know, couple of days and shit, so I could, you know, have somewhere to be, and my dog could have somewhere to be, and, you know, we try to get some regular thing going. So, you know, I'm chilling with the guys, and the dog is pissing everywhere, and I'm just, oh, I forgot to mention why I fucking had to go over there, bro. Oh my God. Oh no, I was chilling over there before that. Alright, anyway. So, you know, I'm bouncing back and forth between the car and their crib, and, you know, still pulling up to the homeless thing to get food and shit. And you know, I pull up one day to the car, and you know, I'm sleeping in the car and shit. I got the dog with me, and I'm just mad because this nigga's not listening, and I'm trying to get him to listen. I'm trying to take bro them advice and really, you know, like, work with the treats and shit, but he's like taking advantage of it and being like, yo, no, like, you need to give me the treats, nigga. Like, I'm like, bro, just listen to what I'm saying and you get the treats. Like, it's that simple. And, you know, he's still acting real disobedient, so I'm pissed. And I'm just sitting in the car and I'm smoking a blunt, trying to fucking ease my stress. And out of nowhere, you know, well, not out of nowhere, because I seen him coming. I just didn't think he was coming to me. The motherfucker came up to me on a bike, hopped off of that motherfucker, and aimed a gun at me, talking about how I slept with this one white bitch, bruh. And, you know, this white bitch fucking kept lying to people, talking about how I fucking raped her when I had sex with her in front of 2 other people who were sleeping. So it didn't make any sense. Like, and then less than 8 hours later, she was fucking one of the people who was asleep. So it didn't make any sense. And, you know, the guy who she had slept with after me, he fell in love with the pussy, and, you know, she told him that, I guess because she wanted to be with him and shit, like, she told him, like, that I fucking raped her. And I'm like, bro, you were right there. Don't you think that this girl would have told you before y'all ever fucked that I raped her? Don't you think she would? She's white. Don't you think she would have called the fucking police, bro? For real. This bitch was doing drugs and shit the night before, bro. You were doing drugs with her. You passed out. I stayed up till 6 in the morning with this bitch, and then she wanted to fuck, but then she tried to get me to come in her. I just wanted to fuck. This bitch tried to take my cum. I was like, no. So when she made me fucking bust a nut, I pulled out. I wasn't finna bust up in that bitch. She wasn't finna take that shit from me. No. And as soon as I pulled out, this bitch looked at me with like the worst of faces, like, how could you not? What the fuck? Like that type of face, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, how could you do that to me, bitch? Hell no, I don't want to fucking come in you, bitch. Don't you see that we're homeless right now? I got this hotel for a night. I didn't get it for life. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking that you should be pregnant right now when we're all going through some extreme version of poverty, bruh. What is wrong with you? We can have sex and have fun, but we cannot have a child. You can't fucking bear my seed. But again, this is all leading into why I look at things the way I look at them now. So, what I did, I got up after I came. I wiped all of that shit up. She asked me to hold her. You know, I was considerate. I could have told the bitch no. But, you know, I'm like, well, I know my homie and I know that he knows you. And I know that y'all are friends. And I don't want to make it like, I don't want to make you feel like you unloved in this situation. Even though I don't want to come in you. Like, you a cool person. I wouldn't have fucked with you if I didn't think that in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just had a great time. We recorded a song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made a beat. He played the guitar. We had a great time. Y'all was doing drugs. I was smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Did you not enjoy yourself? I mean, it was a good time. What else could I expect? So, you know, like, eventually, dude believed her, and she was even threatening him too, talking about, you know, she's gonna fucking get motherfuckers to come and jump him and like all type of shit, bro. And I guess he fucking caved to, you know, the pressure of the pussy and the pressure of being, you know, isolated from this bitch and not having her love and approval or some shit. I don't fucking know, man. And, you know, he lied with her, and then eventually dude came at me with the gun, and he also had like a little sledgehammer. So he smashed up the whip and shit, and like told me, you know, I ain't had no strap on me, I had a knife on me. But, you know, I wasn't finna move like that out here in Cali. I wasn't thinking like, yeah, I need to fucking have a whole fucking gun and shit, and like, you know, it's just gonna be cool. Like, nah, man, that shit wasn't cool. That shit wasn't cool. And if I could get a gun now, bitch, I'm gonna get a gun. Fuck that shit. Oh, fuck. Cause, you know, this motherfucker was like, yeah, you got to tomorrow to leave and shit. And I'm like, fuck, bro. Fuck, I don't got no gun. I can't fight back. If this nigga come and shoot me or shoot my dog, I'm responsible, bro. And I'd be dead or hurt, and the dog would be dead, bruh. I thought about it. I was like, fuck, bro. I gotta call my mans. One of the motherfuckers who I met on the street was disabled, and, you know, like, he had gotten his Section 8 and shit, bro. I called him. I asked him, like, bro, fuck with me, dog. I'm finna plug you. I'm finna give you some money and all type of shit. You know, make sure that you eat. Make sure that, you know, the crib clean for you, bro. I got you. Fuck with me. And, you know, he was like, what? Man, come through, bro. You didn't even have to say all of that shit, bro. I fuck with you. You can always come through here. So, you know, I come. And I'm like, his place is in total disarray. See, this disabled motherfucker, he's disabled bodily. He's not disabled mentally. So, you know, he has a lot of sense. And, you know, he know how to talk well. So, you know, people fuck with him. And, you know, that's cool. You know, I'm not hating on the nigga getting it. And, you know, I was happy to be his friend at the time. You know, he was a cool dude. I think we had a lot of similar things going on as far as interests at the time. But, you know, like, his place was in total disarray because he would let people come over and they wouldn't even give a fuck about him. knowing that he's disabled, and that none of them would help him clean shit, none of them would help him organize shit. Or so, I get in this motherfucker, and I'm like, man, bro, fuck with you, bro. I'm finna show you how to live a life, man. Like, so I start showing, bro, like, yo, you could cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you clean this whole motherfucking crib, man. Like, I'm gonna help you get your life in order. You help me so I could have a roof over my head, and my dog could have a roof over our head, and that we wouldn't get shot at. Man, I fuck with you for that. I'm finna help you on a big time level. You know what I'm saying? So I clean this whole crib, from top to bottom. Granted, it's an apartment, but I clean that whole motherfucker, man. And I'm chilling now. And what happened? Oh, I start cooking for bro. I start motherfucking we started watching shit on the TV, playing games and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just living life like on easy mode. Shit was real cool. Then I'm trying to make some money, so I get into the crypto shit. And at the time they had just gave out the stimmies and shit, so I'm like, bro, I'm finna take this motherfucker and put it in this motherfucker and flip this shit. Fuck all that other bullshit, nigga. I'm finna flip. And I got my little stack off of it, and that was cool. It took me like maybe a week or two for that to happen. I was like, hey, that's what I'm talking about. That was feeling great, man. I felt like, yo, we about to start making money. Like I can help my guy out. I can help myself. Man, I got my dog with me. Everything is cool. But, then my dog started pissing everywhere, and I gotta go out and do shit. This motherfucker don't got no legs, so he's not going anywhere. And my dog, I need a safe place for him to be. But then this motherfucker started abusing the fucking dog, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm worried about motherfucking losing a place to live. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You can't do this, but god damn it. He's not disciplined, and at the same time he's pissing everywhere and kind of doing it on purpose. Bruh, he's doing fuck shit, and it's hard for me because I need a place to stay. I need him to have a place to stay. I need this shit to work, and I can't have him motherfucking running and being disrespectful and acting like he's the hot shit, bruh. So eventually, homie had a girl that he knew, and like, I was like, bruh, you know what? I need to fucking give him away. I need to give him away before he gets hurt. Like, seriously hurt, and I can't fucking justify why. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I give him to this girl. She goes off with him. I'm happy, bruh. She was homeless too, and she was living with her mom, but she took a trip from another city and shit to get the dog. And she was gonna go. She had a son, and I'm like, a puppy and a son, man, those go together. You should take my dog so he can have a great place to live, and people care about him. So she agreed. She came down. She took him off my hands, and they were parlaying in Venice for a little bit, and then she eventually, like, what I didn't understand is that the bitch was really on some hoe shit, and she was trying to be homeless and not trying to take care of her child, and she really just wanted to be roaming the streets and shit. Because, in Venice, there's like some culture where they call themselves like dirty kids and shit like that, and they enjoy living that poverty lifestyle, and they think it's totally fine. And this bitch was going out there, and she had Raza with him, and eventually she got tired of being able to feed this motherfucker because this nigga ate like a fucking garbage truck. And you know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, yo, I can't afford this, like, I gotta give him away. I'm like, bro, just find some white people. I gave him to you. He's out of my hands. So what you need to do is find some white people. They love their dogs. They all rich. Give them to him. Give him to them. I know he gonna be safe if he's with some white people. Don't give him to no Asians. I don't know about that. I don't know what the fuck they gonna do. But if you find some white people, I know that they're more than likely financially stable and that they love dogs. So give him to them. So that's what she did. She found a couple. They took Raza off her hands. You know, after a while, you know, the money started getting low. Bro, we helped. It was me and, you know, I told y'all I had one of my boys' brother came from the crib and shit. So, like, he came to stay with us, you know, at the disabled homie house. And I'm chilling with bro. We both sleeping in the living room and shit. Bro got his own room. And, you know, we spending bread to make sure that bro living comfortable. We spending, you know, massive amounts of bread so that we can buy food, that we can, you know, have shit going on. We got weed and all of that. And, you know, we expecting bro to do the same when he get his bread. Because, nigga, we spent all of ours. So, what happened was he got his stimulus check. And, you know, I already knew that this nigga was doing drugs. But, you know, we usually catch him doing it like, you know, party time. When, it, you know, hey, he disabled. I'm not here to rag on the nigga too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what my mentality was. I was like, bro, you could do your drugs. Just, like, make sure you handling business with us. You know, but then he got his stimulus check, bro. He ran off. Bro, this nigga don't got no legs. Bro, this nigga ran off to be with a pregnant bitch so he could fucking pay her and pay a drug dealer to give him drugs. And he was fucking the pregnant bitch, bro. I was like, what the fuck kind of shit did you just tell me? So you came back here after me and bro literally just spent all of our bread. You got bread, then break none off with us so that we could keep the house cool. And you could have did whatever with the rest, nigga. But you went out and blew the whole half a rack. The whole half a rack, bro. And you left me and bro outside. You didn't even leave us with a key so that we could... Bro, we slept in the fucking rain, bro. We slept in the cold, bro. Me and my nigga on phone. Bro, we was out, I'm talking the bitter cold. It was raining on us, bro. I'm talking we was freezing. Shuddering, bro. Bro, we kicking this man door so fucking hard. We thinking this nigga got fucking insomnia, or, you know, when you can't wake up and shit, bro. He got that type of disorder and shit in his man. So, you know, like, we thinking, okay, he just dead ass asleep, bro. We kicking on the door hard as hell, looking like we finna rob this shit. We throwing shit at his fucking window. He on the second floor. We thinking that this nigga is home, just fucked up and dead asleep, bro. This nigga didn't come home for 2 days. And when he finally did, this nigga told us he spent every last dime. Bruh. Listen, this motherfucker kept claiming that he was from Chicago and shit, bro. Listen, I had to tell this man, listen, you could never claim that shit again. Not after the shit you just did. Bro, no real motherfucker I know would do this type of shit. You could never claim our city like that again. You besmirch our name, nigga. You out here lying to people, telling people you from Chicago. We done already built a motherfucking reputation for violence and all this type of other shit as a method of protection and shit. And we let you use it. And we know you not really from Chicago. You from somewhere out here in Cali. But we let you use it so you could defend yourself. And you got some type of method of protection to let motherfuckers know not to fuck with you. We let this nigga do that shit, bro. I had to snatch that card from him, bro. I couldn't let this shit slide like that, bro. Not after we just treated you so right. We did you so good, bro. Bruh, next day, the fucking Section 8 people come and the landlord come talking about, yeah, we need to leave and this, that, and the third. And You know, they posting shit on his door talking about, you know, can't no guest be over in this motherfucker. Bro, when I tell you, I was just so mad. Luckily, one of the other homies just got a Section 8. So we call this nigga. We like, man, at this point it's me and my dog, man. Not my literal dog, but me and my brother. You know what I'm saying? So we rolling. Man, we go all the way the fuck across town. Shit took so fucking long to get over there, bro. We not even sure if this nigga gonna be on some cool shit or what the fuck. Bro, we get there. Luckily, everything seemed cool. You know, it's me, dude who owned the house, broski who came with me, his brother, you know, and then a white guy, who, you know, the dude who owned the house. You know, we all knew who the white guy was, but it's not like, you know, like he wasn't friendly and shit. Like bro was cool and shit. So, you know, he was squatting at the crib. So, you know, at the time we all chilling up in that motherfucker. And, you know, I'm broke as hell at this point, because we done already spent all this motherfucking money, man. And, you know, I just fucking, bro, I'm thinking of like, man, what else can I do? You know? And, my bad, y'all. Give me a second. So I'm in the back, I'm thinking like, man, what else could I do for? And, you know, I started getting cool with some of the neighbors. And, you know, one of the niggas from over there, Mexican and shit, came at me and he was like, you know, we smoking weed and shit together, and cool. I'm like, all right, cool. He's showing me some shit around the neighborhood. He introduced me to his sister across the street. I'm like, man, that's what's up. I'm happy. I'm feeling like, all right, you know, I might not got no money, but I got, you know, community. So I'm over there, and, you know, I'm asking bro about some firearms, because I'm like, man, G, like, you know, we live in a gang populated area, and I'm seeing all the tags and shit. Like, bro, I don't want to get gunned down over here without having nothing on me. Like, is there any way you can fuck with me and help me out on that shit, man? Like, so he like, yeah, bro, but you know, I know you feeling a little insecure right now, so here's a prop gun. Keep in mind, this shit's loaded with blanks. It can't shoot nothing for real, but it's a prop gun. So I bring it back to the house, right? I'm uber thankful to the homie. I'm like, man, appreciate you for hooking me up. At least we got some type of way to, you know, like, if we can't, you know, get it off, at least we can fake it for a second until we can get away. So, you know, it's not my house, even though I'm occupying one of the rooms. So, you know, I have to tell the owner of the house in my mind. In my mind, you know, he a grown-ass man. Even though he younger than me, I'm like, bro, you know, this your crib now. I don't want to bring no weapons into your crib, or something that you might find as a weapon and you not know about it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to have access to the shit too, just in case some shit really do go wrong. And, you know, motherfuckers was armed. I'm trying to keep it open and honest with everybody in the crib. Like, bro, here's where it's gonna be. Please don't touch it unless if it's an emergency. Like, it's fake. It literally can't hurt anyone. So please don't fuck with this shit unless if it's an emergency. We can only fake it probably once or twice before these motherfuckers let off some real shots. So, you know, I'm like, I tell them, you know, I got the real one coming soon. Just be patient. And, like, you know, we'll have some protection for ourselves here in the crib. So, you know, with that being said, I go back to my regular business and, you know, trying to learn more about music and making sure that we recording this shit. So days pass, you know, this is my boy, we going to parties and shit. You know, he inviting bitches over and shit. I'm like, all right, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's more bitches around like his age, so I'm not really interested in all of that. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I know you trying to have fun, and you know the bitches is young. Just, you know, keep that shit over there, bro. I'm finna be in the back just doing my thing, you know. And shit was all good up until this nigga decided to tell our dope head homie, you know, this nigga a gangbanger and shit, and it's like, I don't know, this nigga weird, bro. It's fucking weird. This nigga be doing drugs and shit, burning himself out. I don't know what the fuck to think about that nigga. I mean, you know, and I appreciate him for being cool with me, but I mean, it was a lot trying to be this nigga friend. I can't do that. It's a lot, you know. So I fucking or he fucking call this nigga, tell him come over. As soon as this nigga come over, you fucking tell him about the gun, bro. The fake gun. And he come to me respectful, cause you know we're the same age, and he's like, bro, you know, I know you got it up in here, bro. I just want to take some pictures with it, man. You already know I be doing this type of shit, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Why did you tell this nigga it was here? Number one. And number two, why does this nigga want to implicate himself? Why? If anybody sees this shit, they gonna question him about this shit like it's not. Come on, bro. This shit. Come on, man. Come on. You don't do this type of shit, bro. But I'm like, all right, you know what? If you're gonna keep the pictures to yourself, fuck it. Take the pictures. But nigga, put the gun back. Don't fucking take it nowhere. Bruh. These niggas said they was finna leave and bop to the hood. Bruh. Every fucking hair in my body raised up and said, go check where the gun is at. These niggas took the fucking gun. Bruh, I had to call this nigga and threaten to fucking destroy his fucking house if he didn't come back and bring the gun. Bruh, this man was finna slide to the hood where his real guns at, around real thugs, with a fake gun. Nigga was finna get to talking too much shit and get shot, bro. This man just had a fucking conversation with his daughter for 3 hours on my phone. 3 whole hours, bro. I'm supposed to sit here and let this man go and throw his fucking life away or potentially get arrested after you just told me you trying to get your life together, you trying to be here for your mama, you trying to be here for your daughter, you trying to make sure your BM cool, your BM a solid ass girl, but you just not interested in being with her, you know what I'm saying? That's fine. But my nigga, you need to be there for these people. And then you talk to them for 3 whole hours on my phone. I'm just supposed to be okay with you going out with a fake gun to a fucking real ass place and getting into some bullshit, nigga? Like you gonna really be able to protect yourself? Niggas, you crazy? Bro, I had to threaten this man to fuck. I said I was gonna destroy this nigga house if he didn't come back and bring the gun with him. I'm like, bro, what the fuck were you gonna? And like, this nigga had it in the bottom of a backpack like it was gonna be accessible or some shit, bro. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You out here being irresponsible with your life and you got whole things to lose, bro. I'm trying to keep your ass on the straight and narrow. You listening to this motherfucking crackhead idiot, motherfucking meth head idiot, who telling you to bring a fake gun to a set where it's real guns at. Nigga, don't listen to this nigga. This nigga ain't even getting no money like that. He not out here getting to it like these niggas, bro. Get off that shit. Stop doing goofy shit. You're a grown ass man now. Bro, I had to tell this. Bro, after that, this nigga left and still went to the hood. The next morning, I get a call from some motherfucking Bloods. These motherfuckers talking about, man, you can't be talking to the homie like that. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to save this nigga life. Y'all would have co-signed this shit? They talking about, yeah, but you steady talking like this. I'm like, you know what? Bro, fuck it. I'm finna leave, bro. I'm finna leave, bro. I'm finna leave, bro. What I did man, I talked to one of my little homies and shit, and it was, bro, who I've been talking about, who had the brother and shit. So I called him. I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck to think. He like, yeah, bro, he tripping. He tripping. You need to get the fuck out of there. You see, I left. You see, I didn't stick around. I'm like, yeah, man, but I'm trying to be a cool friend, bro. Like, damn, man, why in the fuck do it gotta be like this? Bruh, nigga told me, yo, go check your card, man. See if some shit up on that motherfucker, Joe. Bro, I go and check the card. Oh my God, I was fucking happy, bro. It was like 3 bands on that motherfucker, bro. Oh my God, that shit fucking made my whole life so much better in that moment, bro. Nigga, I took what I had, bro. I took half of it. I went on Craigslist. I bought a car, or I bought a truck. Nigga, I went, got the truck, slept in the park down the street from this nigga house. I did that for like 3 weeks until I could get a crib. I'm fucking with my Mexican homie at the time. We meet Big Boy and Cali Muscle and shit, and we having a good time, even though it's not a lot of money flowing and shit. I'm trying to budget my money so I can save to pay for this place and shit. So I move into a room. It's this Jewish guy, but bro, the man was living so atrocious. He was chain smoking everywhere. Bro, I'm telling this man, like, bro, I can smell this shit everywhere in the house. Like I can smell it in my room. Like, gee, I need you to get this shit under control. He's like kind of being dismissive and shit. The man telling me he got trying to fucking get close to me and shit, talking about he got issues with his wife and shit, and they live in Israel, and he got kids with her, and he I don't know, the nigga just seemed like he didn't want to take care of his business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just left them there and came to America and just fucked off all his money, you know what I'm saying? And just started living like in squalor, and niggas just started doing enough just to get by. He like, yeah, I got my place, and he'll go do like Uber or Uber Eats or some shit, you know what I'm saying, to go make some money and then just come back home. And I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with living, a go to work, come home lifestyle, but it is something wrong when you got a whole family and they in a foreign country and they struggling, and you're not with them. You know what I'm saying? So like, this nigga trying to get close to me and explaining his fucking life history and shit, but I'm not giving a fuck about the shit that I'm telling him, as far as like keeping the house clean and making sure that like it's not smelling like chain smoke all the time, bro. Like, bro, I can't do that shit, bro. Eventually we just get into the heated shit, because I'm like, bro, you're not listening to me. You're not changing anything about the way you live your lifestyle, and I can't get with this shit, bro. And it's probably stemming from all of these things that you're not taking care of. So you know what? I'm finna tell you about yourself, since you don't want to listen to me, man. And he was trying to like cheat me out of money and shit, trying to just make me move. And eventually he called the police, because I told him, I'm like, bro, call the police. I need you to. I literally need you to. We can work this. All I want is my money so I can go. You want me out, I want this money. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So the police was like, man, like, why don't you just give him the money, bro? Like, really? He wants to go. It's not like he's asking to stay. So the police made us draw up a contract and shit. Finally got that shit out of the way. But I moved. I made sure to set up my move into where I'm at currently in advance. So, I'm hollering at motherfuckers, and what happened? I talked to the guy who was renting and shit, and like I ended up signing on this lease. And I'm thinking shit is cool. finally I'm in a place that seems kind of stable. I don't really got to worry about a whole lot. Like, let me really try and find a job now. Like, this shit should be a little bit easier. So, I started applying for jobs heavy, and no one's wanting to hire me because I got a fucking record and shit going on. And, I'm sitting on the EDD. I'm like, fuck, bro, what do I do? Like, no one wants to hire me. Like, the music ain't taking off like how I thought it was going to, because I'm really still learning, because I've been stressed for so long. Like, bro, this shit is complicated. And I'm just really sitting there, and I'm pondering like how I'm gonna fucking pay this rent after the EDD run out. Because then, they announced like, hey, like, too much shit happened. Motherfuckers started committing fraud and blase. And, I ain't had no W-2s to show. So it's like, man, it's like I can't get a second round of this shit going. So what the fuck am I going to do? So, I end up, trying to buy some more music equipment so I could try to learn guitar and piano and shit and try to make something of myself. And, in the back of my mind, like, I'm still stressing because I'm like, bro, I still don't have like a steady job. Like, how am I supposed to learn this shit and expect this shit to work out? Like, I didn't know. And, like, when I purchased my guitar, I met, the homie Gemini. He invited me over to Lemerd, and, I started just hanging out and feeling like, wow, like, finally I'm not surrounded by all these white people who are constantly staring at me and avoiding me in the same breath and trying to, manipulate their way into my sexual presence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels really nice to just be chilling somewhere, and, people have their eyes on me, but it's because I'm dressed really well. It's not because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's black there. So I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling encouraged at this time. Feel like I found a place that, like, it's cool for me to be there. So, I start hanging out and shit, start making friends. I'm trying to, like, find my way into a job somehow. And, I end up fucking with this dude named Lalo, because, he was a weed man. I had ended up buying weed from him, kicking it around him for a little minute, and, we had gotten cool. So, I'm working at first I started just doing it for free. But then, him and his business partner, Yachty, had a conversation and tried to deal me in and shit. And I'm like, cool. But, I had my own shit going on at the same time. And I'm not saying I was perfect in this regard. There was a lot of areas where I slipped up and where, I could foresee that they were trying to work with me. But what fucked it up with me was something else completely different from just the pay. So, I'm working in my house in the studio trying to cut records and shit, and it's taking a long time. And I'm up late nights and shit, and I'm waking up and I'm pulling up to the park and, like, serving, and I'm doing a good job at what I'm doing, but, I'm just not there the whole time. And I understand, like, this nigga's, like, frustrated, like, yo, like, I'm trying to pay you to be here, but you gotta handle this responsibility, bro. And, I'm juggling multiple responsibilities. And, finally, bro get talking like, all right, they paid me once, paid me like $750 and shit, and, plug me here and there when I need some bread. But, like, eventually he was like, yo, I don't want to pay you. What I want for you to do is sell these items that you're buying, and, you got your own niche. So people will come and buy them, and, this, that, and the third. So stick around for part 3 coming up right now.